Good day, Conjurer. Are you here for duties? Advancement? Or do you want to hear more about the old Ebonheart Mages Guild? Good work, I suppose. If it's not apprentices, it's foolish peddlers. I haven't seen Asa in Lothair in a couple of days. Honestly, I doubt anybody misses him, but it is my duty as a guild steward to take care of my apprentices. Go find out where he is. Our promising new apprentice. I asked him to enchant an exquisite pair of shoes I had just bought, but when I put them on the next day, instead of going invisible, my feet started roasting like gour meat. Really useful. Word to the wise, don't drink and enchant, Conjurer. You'll probably find Asa in Lothair in a bar somewhere.
Yes. Yes, of course. I hope I can help. Tell me your question. You won't find him here, that's for sure. We brew potions, not Colovian wine.
You seem like very good company.
That's it. No more wizards allowed in here, ever. Oh, when I catch that Asa in Lothair. This fellow comes in, eats all my Colovian bread, drinks all my brandy, and then tells me my prices are too high and that he has no drakes to pay for anything. Then when I tell him I'm going to bring the guards, he starts calling me names in front of the customers. Greedy Glenmarl whore, blight swine, things like that. Then he cast that strange spell.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
So we threw him in the street. Last thing I remember is his pathetic whining, begging for some water. Zorak told him to go drown in the well. Easier said than done, that, most of the wells here connect to the sewer system. If your apprentice fell in, he could still be down there. Yes, it was very odd. Zorak over there approaches him, and this mage's guild sot seems to think he's being attacked, so he tries to cast some sort of spell. Something went wrong though, I could tell from his expression. All of our chairs started flying around like they were alive. Instead of going for Zorak, they attacked the mage. Even after he fell down, they kept bouncing off of him, so we threw him in the street before things could get bloody. They're calm now. I'd thank anyone who can help me get them back to the floor though. Do that magic thing you do, yes.
Please, by all means.
Yes, friend?
Yes, Outlander?
If you want cheap thrills, you're in the right part of town.
Go ahead, Outlander. Speak.
I'm very happy to make it.
Any news from the surface? The city's still standing, I suppose. Can you believe the city above was once a bastion of Dunmer culture? There were temple shrines, town halls, and lordly gardens. Then, some 400 years ago, the Empire came, and the proud members of House Indoril refused to surrender and put the city to the torch and died martyrs. The asylum ball.
And you'll have none from me.
Any news from the surf? Any news from the surf? Any news? come to see the underbelly of the town, at. Thank you, please come again.
The sewers aren't that bad once you get used to the smell.
It's not often that we get visitors from the surface down here. What can I do for you? I am NTS Hopper.
Hello, is there someone up there? Please help. Can you hear me? My name is Asain Lothair, and I fell in here the other night. What? It's a long story. It was a stupid conjuration accident. Who knows how much time I've been sloshing around here in this cold water. Hurry, and help me get out. I have been trying not to fall asleep and drown, but I don't think I can hold out much longer. A foolish mishap. The other night, after a couple of drinks, I came to the well for some cool, refreshing water, but the crank proved too heavy for me. I am not a barbarian, after all, but a mage's apprentice, and not just any apprentice at that. I am Asain Lothair, prodigy of Wayrest. At your service. So, here I was, unable to turn the rusty well crank. What could I do? My superior intelligence started working. Ahem. My superior intelligence started working. Cast levitation on the bucket below, perhaps? Cast a feather spell on the crank handle to make it lighter? Both spells are too hard to pull off being that drunk, however, even for me. Fortify my own strength? An inelegant solution, not worthy of a Breton's talent. Then I remembered my conjuration lessons. A telekinesis spell on the bucket would rapidly bring it up to my hands. Clever, isn't it? However, for some reason, I mistook summoning for telekinesis. They must have given me the wrong ale. Normally my head is not turned so by alcohol. I cast the spell, but when a skeleton appeared by my side, it was so sudden, his glowing red eyes so scary, that I tripped and fell down here. I think I would know my magical schools. You are wrong, but it doesn't matter right now. That's my story and I am sticking to it, and I am nearly drowning in here, remember. You will? Thank you, stranger. What do you suggest we do? I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know who you are. As far as I know, you could be one of Delagia's thugs or, worse, another competing apprentice jealous of my talents. So no, I'm not drinking anything you drop down here. Aha. That must mean you are a superior rank mage. Is this a test? I'm ready for it. You will see I'm the best apprentice in Old Ebonheart. A recall spell? Don't I have to have cast a mark spell first for it to work? Well, hurry up. I'm not getting any younger. Aha. That must mean you are a yes, just like a slaughter fish. I'll ride the deep water tunnels under the well until I reach an exit. Water is just really thick air to a fish. It worked. Thank you, conjurer. Don't worry about me. I'll just follow these waterways until I come out in the harbor. Go tell Archibald Vene I'm okay.
The Nine and the Empire.
Good day, Conjurer. Are you here for duties? Advancement? Or do you want to hear more about the old Ebonheart Mages Guild? A spell to make chairs stop flying? What apprentice managed that one? No, wait, I don't want to know. Try taking it up with Elvild. She specializes in that sort of magic. I can't believe our apprentice was trapped in the sewers this whole time. I hope the experience makes him sober up and take his studies seriously. Take this for your trouble. It is one of the potions Asain crafted the other day. Though he has failed all his magical and enchanting lessons, the kid has an innate talent for alchemy. Only reason we keep him around, you see.
I must say, I find...
Hello there, Ada. I've gotten out of the well, as you can see, and all thanks to you. I'll be naming my children after you. Someday. When I have them. Until then, maybe I can name a potion after you? That would be nice, right? I've got this potion that makes chairs fly that I think you'd love, and wait, where are you going? Don't you want to hear about the time I made the chairs fly in the Moth and Tiger? It was quite the adventure.
I'm Elvild the Nord, Guild Guide. I provide chairs that fly? How interesting. I suppose that would be alteration? No, maybe mysticism, but chairs don't exactly have souls to displace within the dream sleeve. Tell me, how did you do it? If you are willing to wait, I can make a ritual candle that will dispel the enchantment on the chairs when it is lit. Here you are. Just place it anywhere in the Moth and Tiger and light it. My enchantment should do the rest. Long-standing war tax repealed. In a generous decree, Emperor Uriel Septim VII, long may be his reign.
An honor, to be sure.
Well,
That's
friend,
it.
what brings you...
No more wizards allowed in here, ever. Oh, when I catch that Asain Lothair.
Well, hello there. A
This
pleasure
fellow
to
comes
meet
in,
you.
eats all my Colovian bread, so we threw him in the street. Last thing I... You're in Old Ebonheart, the inner sea's finest port. Need help finding your way around. Thank you. Take this for your trouble. Truth be told, I wasn't looking forward to trying to replace them. Their wood was shipped all the way from Moradunnon. As it is, I had better keep them in the back. Zorik swears he saw one still twitching.
Mages Guild, a watery fate. Archibald Vene has asked that I check on Asain Lothair, a wayward apprentice of the Mages
Stay
Guild.
out of trouble and you'll
Valia
have none
Vatery
from
told me
me.
Asain Lothair stayed briefly at the Moth and Tiger. Apparently he drank himself into a stupor and was cast into the street after his spells went awry. Valia told me that the wells in Old Ebonheart connect to the city's sewer system. If Asain Lothair fell down one of them, he could be in the sewers still. Valyavadara says Asain Lothair used a strange spell to enchant the chairs in her tavern. They've been flying around ever since. Valyavadara has asked for my help calming down the chairs Asain Lothair hexed. It appears Asain Lothair has fallen inside the well behind the inn. I helped Asain Lothair out of his predicament. Elvild in the Old Ebonheart Mages Guild may know how to help me with the flying chairs. Archibald rewarded me for my trouble with Asain Lothair. Elvild gave me a ritual candle to put inside the moth and tiger. When I light it, the chairs should stop flying around. I calmed the chairs. Maybe Valia has a reward for me. Valyavadara thanked me for dealing with the bewitched chairs at the moth and tiger.